Hey everyone, this is Mike Babcock, and I play as Numbsplates on PokerStars. Just looking to give you guys a quick preview on Hey Guys' Helper private beta and how things are coming along. I think he's getting pretty close to completion to release it to the public, and done a bunch of work on getting a site up and going. But without getting too off topic, let me go ahead and load it up. So when you first initially load the program, you're going to get this preference screen. I do play on the black theme. I'm going to leave all these directories as their default. Um, what'll probably happen actually is when you first load, it's going to automatically fill this in for you. So you should really only have to change this and if you have an unusual configuration for your PokerStars' preferences and hand histories folders. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. I usually don't play with the border, but obviously you can choose a color here if you want to. I usually change my table close delay down to about 50. He does have a note here, but this is pretty close to instant. And let's see, features. I'm going to keep everything loaded. I am using an Xbox 360 controller, and all the other features we've explained both on the site and on 2+2 what they do, so I won't go too deep into that. And here's a quick preview of the actual controls for the 360 controller. And I'd suggest that you guys pause the video at this point because it's a lot to take in, but I've been testing this for yeah, it's been over a year now. So I'm very familiar with the layout. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK so everything's loaded. Okay, here we are. Now, I'm going to keep this up. What you'll notice is you've got your default tray icon here, and to the right of it is the table counter that's actually located on the system tray, clearly. And you'll see, this will just keep track of the number of tables just down on the bottom of the screen here, and which I think is actually an improvement to having a window in the middle of your desktop, especially if you end up covering it with tables, whether you're tiling or whatever your layout might be. And so I'm going to get my Xbox controller going, and I'm going to go ahead and let's see, I'm going to hit my back key a couple times, and that just brings the lobby in and out of focus. And let's see, what can I pop up here real quick? I'm going to load up a browser window and just show you that I'm actually able to scroll through the lobby and register to tournaments without needing focus whatsoever. You can see that I'm scrolling through the list. So that's kind of nice. So I'll keep this up and running. Well, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and load some low stakes double or nothings just for an example in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and load up some of these tournaments. And you'll be able to see how quickly it'll go through the registration dialog windows. And let's see, just like that, I registered for it looks like 7 tournaments. And as they pop up, you should be able to see no activation working. There's no dialog windows that are popping up as you start the tournament. It's been so long since I've seen them, I'm not really sure exactly what pops up anyway. But keep an eye on the table counter down here because this is keeping count in real time how many tables are loaded. So if you see this number go up, you'll notice that it's not actually stealing focus on this top table. Yep, there goes another one. And another. And I'm going to go ahead and, while I'm just kind of waiting, I'm going to click the right thumbstick and you'll see that that actually lets you change the border of the highlighter, or the table highlighter, I guess is what it's called. Although I usually don't use it because, as you can tell, I'm stacking the tables. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of tables loading up now, and I've never lost focus on that main table. And let's see, say you lose focus on a table for some reason or you're in another window, I have the left thumbstick bounce. If you click that, it'll take you back to the table waiting for action, just like that. And you can also see, since I took so long, the time bank has been automatically clicked. And since I'm stacking, obviously, as I fold, fold, check, call, raise, whatever, it's just gonna, the next table's gonna pop up at me. But like we've talked about before, no focus stealing whatsoever, so I'm able to just completely concentrate on what's going on. And I think that's pretty much it. What I'll do is, well, I was thinking about pausing the video and then I could show you guys what would actually happen when a table busts. But needless to say, it works. When a tournament ends, or if I bust out of any one of these double or nothings, it's just going to pretty much instantly close, and the table counter will show that too, because the number of tables will actually go down. And when I'm choosing, I don't know if I can get any value out of this guy, but I'm not going to talk about strategy. When I guess you could call it a 7. Why not? But yeah, as the tournament ends, the Bustifier is gonna close it out pretty much instantly. I can keep an eye on the number of tables I've loaded because I like to play continuously. So if I drop under a certain amount that I want to keep loaded, I'll just register for more. And registering for a new table without losing focus like this is pretty painless. So I can pretty much just, in a matter of a couple seconds, take care of that. And as you can see, I have a I have a Hold'em manager heads up display running, and that's not causing any focus stealing issues at all, which you probably would have never noticed. We've mentioned it in the thread, but believe it or not, the heads up display actually will steal focus. If you solve the poker stars focus stealing issues, that when the table first loads, the heads up display, or the HUD, or whatever you want to call it, will actually steal focus for a moment. But we've taken care of that. God forbid we use AHK, right? But I'm gonna load this old script that I have that just lets me press a button and show me how many tournaments I've registered. So 28 going, 28 registered, 17 have loaded. And I think that's pretty much it for now. So I'm going to wrap this up and put some music on and just kind of relax while I play these tables out. Since I've loaded so many, I obviously can't just walk away. So hope you guys like what you see. Please feel free to comment it on the forums. I have a feeling that you'll be seeing an open beta very soon. And Hey Guys should be releasing our website information and all kinds of fun news. So I guess we'll be talking to you guys soon, and good luck on the field till then. Later.